Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Moan T, and the channel's called 5 Minute Cigar Review. This is a quick part of my cigar journey. I thought I would share with you a little bit of the types of carrying cases and storage units, I guess, that I have for my cigars. There's so many types. I've got a variation of different things, a variety of different things, and I'm going to go through them really quick and how I use them. So I'm going to start with the big stuff, the big dog. I've got this bad boy here, which is a 50 plus cigar storage. It's got several layers of this foam, which I use, take out, or add as I need. I usually use this if I go to like a cigar festival or conference or whatever, and I know I'm going to get a lot of cigars, and especially if I'm traveling by plane and I don't want them messed up during the travel. I will take this and I will use the foam inside as I need, depending on how many cigars I get. And this way I know that my cigars are protected during the flight or the travels to and from, or however that works out. There are smaller versions of this, and I've got a couple of them. This one here is about a 20. I don't know if you can see it. This one comes from my favorite cigar spot, Cigars on 6. Shout out to them. This is about a 20 piece or 20 cigar holder. It's got a couple of little foams in there as well. You can take those out or add them as you need them. It's good for protection. I use that sometimes on short travels. If I know I'm going to be gone for about maybe 2 or 3 days, I can put about 20 cigars in there, and that will last me at least 2 or 3 days, depending on what the function is I'm going to and how much smoking I'm going to do. Here's about a 10 packer. It's pretty much the same thing as the first two. It's just smaller. And this one's actually, I use this one in the car a lot. I'll keep it in my car with a cigar in there, so no matter where I am throughout the city, I know I've got a cigar ready for me. Then I've got, let's see, oh, you know what, let's do this one. This is a fancy one. Let me move these out of the way, that I bought when I was in Italy. And this is for when I go to those fancy shindigs and I want to have a couple cigars, at least one for myself and maybe one for a friend. It is a nice soft leather. Get a little close up on that one. Soft leather. Has a pouch for your cutter, for your lighter, and then here's where the cigars go. Oh, hold on. It's hard to do this with one hand. There we go. There's where the cigars go inside there. It's got Spanish cedar to help keep everything fresh. You can put a little humidifier, a little humidity pack or something in there. That is when I go on my little fancy, if I'm hanging out with my fancy friends. I don't have a lot of fancy friends, but if I hang out with my fancy friends, or if I just want to feel fancy, I take that. Along those lines, I have a 3-finger fancy hard molded leather cigar case. This is good for those quick jaunts, if I'm just going to hang out with a couple of guys or a couple of friends. You can kind of see that. 3 fingers. And it's a hard molded, molded leather. I picked this up in Italy as well as that last one. Excuse me. Pardon me. I picked this up in Italy as well as that last one. Both of those leather ones. Again, good for just day-to-day use. The pouch one here, again, I use that if I'm going to like some sort of function and I know I'm going to be around some friends. I'll take a couple extra cigars for me and them. Here's one of my favorites. This is a hard molded leather with Spanish cedar lining. I can't pull it out. Hold on. I don't know if you can see inside there, a little Spanish cedar lining on both sides of that. It's a single cigar case, cigar holder. This is good again for that daily stuff. If I'm going someplace and I just know I'm going to need a quick cigar and I don't have a lot of time for several, I'll take something like that. And then I've got variations. Here's a hard plastic one, same kind of design. It's a little bit smaller gauge on the cigars. I was just looking at the camera. Boy, I'm sweaty. I just got through working out, so I apologize for that. I'm a little sweaty. Here's another 2-finger, actually. This is a 2-finger cigar case. Pull that off. This one is not hard molded leather. It's a little bit more flexible. And I like these because you have a little bit more flexibility on the size of cigars you can put in there. I can put a fat cigar or a thin cigar or 2, depending on, again, the size and the shape. That's a little bit more molding. It kind of flexes and holds cigars of different variety, shapes, and sizes. This is the same kind of thing as that one. This is a 3-finger. This one is more... I'm holding the camera in my hand if you didn't know. This is a 3-finger, but it is more for the smaller size cigars. Even though it's flexible, it's not very long or tall. I don't know if you can see that. It's not very long or tall, so it's not a there's a little bit of variation, a little bit of leeway that you can put in there, but not as much as this one, I think, with the 2 fingers. And then I just have other types of those 2. Here's another 3 finger. This one I got from Thompson Cigars back when I just started getting accessories and Thompson was available, and I can find so many cheaper things now, but not cheaper as in quality, cheaper as in price. But again, little leather 3 finger one. And then here's another little 2 finger one that I got when I was in Santa Fe. And this one has a little pouch. I don't know if you can see it. Has a little pouch there for either a lighter or a cutter. And again, there's so many other variations of those and so many different types of cases and carrying cases. Shop around, look for what you need. I have so many different ones because I use them for so many different types of events or whatever it is I'm doing throughout the day. Sometimes I'll take that 2 finger one and I know I'm good for what I'm doing. If I know I'm going to be gone overnight, I'll take one of the hard cases, the 10 or 15, depending on 10, 15, or 20, I think it is. Again, I told you the big dog is for when I go on those when I go to the events, and I know I'm going to bring back a bunch of cigars and I want to protect them. And it just whatever you need them for, you can find a carrying case for it. And it's important because if you're a serious cigar smoker, you want to make sure that your cigars are protected, and especially the hard cases, you can put a little humidifying system in there, whether it be a Bovito pack, or some of them even have the little sponge in there that you just put distilled water in, and it'll keep your cigars fresh for a few days. So that's it. We've done about almost 7 minutes here, so I'm going to cut it off. If you have any questions, please, leave your comments, ask your questions. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video with everybody you know. And thank you guys for checking me out. I know this is kind of a boring maybe video. Before I go, I do want to say Happy New Year. New Year's is coming up in a couple of days. I will probably do a Happy New Year video. But just in case, Happy New Year to you. Thank you guys for sticking with me through another year. I hope this year, as bad as things may have been, that you still had a good year, and hopefully next year will be better. And I'll give more sentiment on that on New Year's Day. So that's it for now. Y'all be cool, stay smoky, and peace out.